So I had a VA for over 5 years. 5 years of history, 5 years of familiarity, 5 years of trust. And I just had to let her go. Not because she was a bad person, not she wasn't. But my business, it had completely changed. And the role I needed her to fill, that had changed too. I'm not just running a coaching practice anymore or doing done for you services. I'm building an AI business team for my clients. The work has gotten more complex, more technical, more creative, and it requires judgment. My VA, she's really good at copy and paste, and that it used to be enough for me. I'm Kristen Poborsky. I help coaches, consultants, and course creators build AI business teams that actually run their operations. And what I'm about to show you is something I did on myself first. Because here's the thing. I had built a hiring tool for my clients. Months of work went into building this. And then I looked at my own situation and realized I was exactly the client I built it for. So today I'm going to share with you 3 things. First, why the real problem wasn't my virtual assistant. It was that I had never really updated her role and thought about how I really needed to be using her now versus when she started working with me 5 years ago. Exactly what was missing in my hiring process, all of it on paper. I'm going to share that with you. And thirdly, what happened when I used my own AI HR team on myself and built documents, 8 of them, in one single conversation with my AI assistant. And by the end, you're going to know whether or not you're winging it with your team and what you can do about it today. So let's start back with what that real problem is. See, here's what I kept telling myself. My VA, she just needs clear direction, but that wasn't it. The real issue was that she became a mismatch for where my business was going. It had grown into something completely different, and I was still trying to fit in a VA hired for one version of my business into a role that really no longer existed, that I didn't need anymore. I'm building AI systems for clients, full automation, agents that handle entire workflows. That's not copy and paste work. Neither is my social media assistant, which she'd been helping me with before. That's no longer just a copy and paste. That's judgment work that I need help with now. That's someone who can learn a new tool fast, follow a process precisely, and think when the process or the AI assistant doesn't cover the situation. So that's a completely different hire. And when I was looking at my current VA that I had, she wasn't capable of doing it. So here's what I had to sit with when thinking through it. I'm not just replacing a person. I was starting from scratch on my entire hiring process because my business, it looks like nothing like the last time it did. It was 5 years ago when I hired her. I talk to business owners all the time who are in the same exact spot, just like me. The team members have been around for years. They're loyal. You feel guilty, but the business has moved on and they haven't. And the hardest part of this conversation isn't the conversation. The hardest part is realizing you never updated what the new role is supposed to be. And without that, they don't know. And you might find that your current person can still fit in that job, but you need a new role for it. Or you can immediately see, like I did, that current person, my VA, wasn't suited for what I needed her for. So I did something that a lot of business owners skip. I documented it. I didn't write it down. I got out my voice recorder. I recorded exactly what I was thinking about and I wrote it. I got it all down. And what I found was a list of gaps that explained everything. So I put it right into my AI assistant and it showed me the gaps. And I was able to quickly see that what I had right now required a whole different person. Here's what the list looked like, okay? And I'm going to read this list to you so you can count how many of these sound like maybe what you're doing in your business right now. Okay, number one, I had no current job description. The role I had on paper didn't match what I actually needed anymore. No structured interview process. Questions were improvised every single time. I had a test project, but it wasn't current to what I needed done in my whole hiring process. So I didn't really have an updated way to evaluate real work quality before someone who was already hired. No onboarding plan. New hires learn by just getting in there, following my SOPs, diving into Asana, and just doing the tasks. No performance review framework, no way to measure if they're doing a good job after that first test. The second test, 30 days, 60, 90 days. No daily playbook. I have all the tasks all set up and running on a weekly basis, but no real playbook that tied to their job description so they could look at it. So a lot of the stuff was sitting over there in Asana. I'll document it, but not right in front of me where I could look at it. No weekly meeting structure. Check-ins were really just this and that via Asana. Now, she was really good at that, so we didn't have to do it, but I now need more check-in and meeting structure. So I found a minimum of 7 gaps, and I had been running my team like this for the last 3 years. It's not really a people problem. I want to be clear with that. This is a systems problem. When you don't have the structures in place, even a great hire that's a good critical thinker will still struggle because they're trying to read your mind. And when it doesn't work, you blame the person. When you actually never just either built the role or updated the role when it needed to be. So, what does it actually look like to build this right? So let me show you what came out of that one conversation with my own HR hiring team. See, this is the part that I think is going to hit differently for some of you. I built this tool for other people, coaches, consultants, course creators who have never had an HR department and probably never will. And guess what? That's me. So I used it, not as a demo, not as a test, but as an actual business owner who needed the actual documents because I had a real need. So I started with that voice note about what the role needed to look like. And out of that conversation, I built 8 documents. 1, a job description with real success metrics. So when I get someone who is looking for a job or somebody who's referred them, they have more than just a task list, but actual definitions of what it looks like. A job posting in 2 formats, a full LinkedIn version with built-in screening questions, and a short social version. Interview question guide, 17 questions across 5 categories that are all specific to that job description. Not general ones, but specific to what I needed that VA to do. Each one with what to listen for, red flags and green flags. A paid test project with a grading rubric, 100% scoring, 100-point scoring system, instant fail criteria, and 4 deliberate errors to catch. So the decision isn't based on my gut feeling. A 30, 60, 90-day onboarding plan that I can give to them and follow myself week by week from day 1 to fully independent in the job. 3 milestone review templates so I can review and do a self-assessment, them too, at day 30, 60, 90. So it's not just me doing it. They can look at it and go, oh, I really needed this. I really needed that. A team member playbook the permanent daily operation manual for this role right here so I can keep it either in my Google Drive. So it's not just a bunch of tasks sitting out on Asana, but I have a copy of it and so does my assistant. A weekly check-in agenda and quarterly review template. This is the ongoing rhythm starting day one and going forward. Mine won't be this team that's running on copy and paste and crossed fingers with this system, right? See, here's what I didn't expect. Building these documents was clarifying for me in a way that actually surprised me. Writing a job description with real success metrics forced me to decide what good actually looks like. Not reliable like the one I'd had, but social content batch delivered every Tuesday by noon, 100% of the time, without me being the bottleneck in all of it. Building the grading rubric before applications came in meant that I was going to make the right hiring decision without my emotions getting involved. That's the work that stops a bad hire before it starts. And here's the thing that most people, including myself, miss when they in a system like that. It's not like 5 separate things. Each document that I created connects to the next one. The job description feeds the posting. The posting feeds the interview. The interview feeds the test project, and the test project, it feeds the onboarding plan. So once it's built, I have this system that runs itself. So let's talk about where that leaves you. The real problem with most hires isn't the person. It's that the role we are looking for, we never really built it, or it's outdated. So most of us are running our teams off of instinct and hope, old systems with no real job descriptions that reflect what we actually need. No process to evaluate real work before someone is hired, and no plan to get them from point A, the day they come on board, to being fully independent. And when you're building an AI systems for clients, in my case, I can't afford to have my own operation running so dependent on me. So if this sounds like you, like where you are right now, I want to talk to you. It's not a pitch, it's just a conversation about where your operation is and what it would look like to build the systems, including an HR team that can help you hold it together. All you got to do is book an AI business game plan call. It's right down below. It's a short conversation, no pressure, and by the end of it, you will know exactly what your next move is. And if you want to see how the AI HR team works step by step, I just click AI HR and I will send over a guide and a video that will show you exactly how it works.